Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. Alright, let's start the show. Before we get started on Pyro Power Hour Reality TV Edition, I wanted to address something that has been constantly going on for a really long time, months, if you will. There has been a former client, Thais Jackson, who we have not seen eye to eye. And there has been constant back and forth. I addressed my clients and the Pyromaniacs on Monday and wanted to apologize to them. I said something out of anger last week, and I wanted to make sure that I clarify what I said and why I said it. I in no way wanted to insinuate that Mr. Jackson was a pedophile or any type of horrible thing like that. That's not, to my knowledge, that's not something that I have witnessed with him. That's not something that I have known or heard about him. And so for me, I want to make sure that I don't stoop to a level of anger, don't stoop to a level of just because, we are upset that we're saying things out of anger. I know from, that person's side, there has been a lot of vitriol, a lot of horrible things done and said. I have no interest in reconciling with that person. I want him to leave me alone. This is an official declaration that if he continues, I will have to seek legal action for harassment, cyberbullying, and so forth and so on. But I want to make sure that I clear my conscience and make sure that his reputation, as far as that is concerned, is not, I guess, besmirched or I don't know the proper term at the moment. But I don't want people coming out there, regardless of how angry I am with him, regardless of how angry he is with me. I don't want people's names, especially in our community, being put out in a way that should not be. I know that this is not going to stop for him because this is just something that he does. He constantly harasses people, and I know it's not going to stop. But I know what I can do is set up a boundary and make sure that Pyro Media and also the Pyromaniacs and our audience on YouTube, our clients with Pyro Media Productions, and the overall organization does not engage with this person anymore. And so whether this is enough for him or not, I don't know. I honestly don't care. I just want to make sure that my conscience is clear and that we move accordingly and we don't stoop down to that level again. We have a lot more honor and there's a lot of more respect that I need to have for my clients, for my audience, and the people that I work with. So I love them enough to make sure that I hold myself accountable and don't stoop down to slander or horrible things about people. So I just want to address that before we start the show. And this will be the last time that I'm addressing anything regarding that person and anything regarding anything that people bring me. And I will say this, that if I hear anything from somebody that sends me anything from that camp or anybody of our on our camp, I will immediately block you. I am in a space right now of peace and zen, and I'm very happy, and I want to continue on moving on and doing what I do, and I wish that person nothing but the best, but that person does need to leave me alone. Don't address me anymore. Don't speak to me. When you see me, if you ever roll in the same spaces of me, this is not something that I want to address with you. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I wish you the best. So go on down the road and live life. That's all I got to say. All right. Hope you guys are getting ready for the show. We'll see you after this intro. going on, Pyromaniacs? We are back with another episode of Pyro Power Hour Reality TV Edition. I'm your host, Kwame, joined by Kyrie Sinaj, Just Dominic, and the illustrious, the gorgeous Miss Lisa. Oh. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I am good. You're muted, Just Dominic, just FYI.
Oh, good.
Yes. Kyrie, how you doing,
everybody?
How you doing?
I'm great.
All right. I'm glad that you are. As you guys know, this episode is brought to you by Pyro Media Productions and Bullet in Flight Radio. Shout out to Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. Shout out to the pilots that are listening on today. And if you want to check out all of our sponsors, you can go ahead and get our sponsor links from any of our shows or live streams, or you can go over to pyromedianetwork.com, which soon will be updated. So shout out to the team for getting that together. What's going on, Michaela? How you doing, Queen? How you doing, little sister? Major Voices in the house. What's up? Dr. Holt, how you doing?
Dr. Holt.
Yes. It's time to let go and let God. Praise God. Amen. Yes.
That's right.
Let go and let a bullet fly. Let me shut up. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna
water under the bridge.
We're gonna move on.
Rear view mirror.
We're moving on.
Rear view mirror.
Let's see. I'm at headquarters watching y'all. It's election night. That's right. It is election night.
It is.
Yes. Is it? I forget. It's election night for Oh my God. Is it local elections?
Yeah.
Yes. It is election night. Yes. Jeez. All right, y'all. Make sure you get out there and vote.
That's right.
Yes. So make sure you guys do that if you haven't done that already.
Use your power.
Yes, use the power, the little power that we have as a community. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some things. We have a lot to talk about. As you guys know, it was BravoCon this past weekend, so you know it's crazy. It's a lot going on this past weekend, so we don't have enough time to get to everything. So we had to narrow down some shows. As you guys know, we've been watching Beverly Hills Housewives. We've been watching Potomac that just came out this weekend. Also Married to Medicine. Also House of Villains. I have to confess, I did not catch up on House of Villains, but I did hear about what happened with Omarosa in New York. Now, I will say Tiffany Pollard is that girl.
Don't forget the finale of New York, too.
Oh, yes. And we watched the finale of New York. We'll skim through all of those, but we're going to focus tonight on Miami, Potomac, and Married to Medicine. But we will talk a little bit, just kind of do a quick overview of Beverly Hills and what was the other show? Oh, House of Villains. Yes. Whew. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into the quick drop first. Quick drop. First off, like I said, it was a Bravo 23 in Vegas, which I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not too far from Vegas. And had I known, had I realized, had I put it in my brain, I probably would have went. I think I want to go to next year's BravoCon just because we cover it. It would be cool if we, we cover a lot of Bravo shows, so it would be cool if we all, do a kind of like meet up at BravoCon and do. Hopefully, it'll be at Vegas again. I doubt it because I think they switched cities, right? They do different cities.
Yeah, last year. No, they've always been in New York, right? And so this is the first time. New York.
Oh, was it? Okay. I hope they come back to Vegas. If they come back to Vegas, that'll be dope.
Yeah. Did Candy come to BravoCon? She did.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Drew's the only one that didn't come.
Right.
Was she invited?
Yeah. Did we need her?
They
are.
No.
Just big old meanies.
No, you just like you're on Team Sedora and you're on Team.
You know who was there, Kyrie? You know who was there? Who?
Kenya.
And her Kenya Moore haircut.
Yeah, she was, and she gave an update on Kenya Moore, and she gave an update on Kenya Moore haircut. Yeah, she was there, and I must say she looked very nice. She really did.
Well, that is her.
Yeah.
So it's smart. She's a businesswoman, so
she should have been there.
Brilliant.
Put her personal feelings aside, probably about the show recasting,
Right.
To use this platform for the greater good. So I'm proud of her.
But was Marlo there? I don't think so.
She had to have been there. Don't they get paid for that?
Right. Y'all know she was in the gentleman's suite with the 65 and older.
Well, if she was, I haven't seen anyone talk
tour.
You know what, Dr. Holt? Y'all leave Sheree
alone.
No,
Y'all leave Sheree alone.
She bad.
Michaela said, yeah, Marlo was there. So she said Marlo. Marlo was there.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Kind of dry, didn't it? I don't know if it's how you read it or how we.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah. She was there. Yeah.
No,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, BravoCon happened and some things happened at BravoCon. One thing in particular that I'm not shocked about, a lot of people are, but Andy Cohen is something else, they saying. During the Ask Andy Cohen panel at BravoCon over the weekend, the host revealed that he made a very interesting purchase. The executive producer of the Real Housewives franchise told the audience that he bought one of Kim Zolciak's famous blonde wigs amid her financial woes and divorce from Croy Berman. Quote, she is selling everything right now, Cohen said, which reportedly sparked mixed reactions from the audience. Quote, well, she is. We bought a wig for the clubhouse. I'm not being shady. I'm just saying what's happening, end quote. So I don't see you helping out Nene, but you sure as heck don't have a problem helping out Kim.
Well, is Nene selling anything?
They're right. Nene's not selling anything. She hasn't gone bottom up.
No.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I want to see her. She's not here.
Yeah, she's sitting on the bags right now. So
she is actually.
Good for her.
She is.
Right. The Kim.
Dr. Holt said, Andy, old messy gal. Yeah, he is an old messy gal.
He is.
Yes. Yes, Mother Cohen.
Yeah.
Really don't like Andy anymore. I never really liked him. I've never really liked now Andy. It's like over.
Yeah.
I've never really
Kim,
liked Andy.
Yeah. Kim is in dire straits, so
she is. She has a problem. Yeah.
Well, she's gonna be working at Burger King soon.
Well, she called Big Papa. Big Papa.
Right.
Big Papa's moved on.
Has
Papa moved on?
He's moved on.
Some younger and juicy.
Did we ever find out who Big Papa was?
We did.
Oh, is it public information or is that like
it became public at one point? Yeah.
Is it a legend?
No. It was a real deal.
Yeah. Okay, just for
I couldn't tell you his name.
Okay, yeah. We need to find out. Miss Lisa, can you text me that when you get it?
Oh, sure.
Miss Lisa has all the tea.
Sure.
All right, let's move on. So this was a very interesting thing that happened over the weekend. So over the weekend, or BravoCon, Kyle Richards broke down during a question that was asked of regarding her and her divorce. And amidst the support from the fans of them saying that we love you and all the stuff, whatever. But there was an interesting twist after this. I'll tell you right after we see this clip.
Take all the time. I know that's right. I'm gonna get that guy. We are all on your side. We are so in your side. Well, I just want to say that, a lot of people think, like, what are you doing? Just pull together, fix everything. Obviously, that's what I would want. This is not my idea of my fairy tale, clearly. But I'm sorry. I just, yeah, thank you. Anyway, I do appreciate. Thank you. Anyway, I do appreciate all your support. I actually thought.
So, what is interesting is that after this was released, according to a report from TMZ, neither of the two have contacted a divorce lawyer to make the split official, and it may be due to their failure to establish a prenup. The couple reportedly amassed a $100 million fortune while married. Kyle spoke about the split during BravoCon and stated, quote, we love each other very much and we are family no matter what happens. And we have a very strong family unit, end quote. Sources close to the couple say the two are attempting to reconcile, and it seems like they have about 100 million reasons why. Neighbors, would you... Oh, this is taken from Neighborhood Talk. So what are your thoughts on this?
Who is she?
She's from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Have you not been watching?
Oh, okay. I must be familiar. Okay.
Anyway,
I don't know their names yet. I know Garcelle.
That's okay. Just
you know the black one.
Right.
So
Lisa, go first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to call bullshit on this. I don't believe any of it. Although I think she played around the lady pond. I think that's something she was open to do. Yeah. But I'm calling bullshit on it.
Why?
Well, I think
clearly it was for the show. I mean, she hasn't. I'm sorry, Dominic.
No.
Clearly,
I was going to co-sign on that.
she hasn't had a storyline. Yeah. It has been rumored that Mauricio has, he has been given a hall pass. I think an annual hall pass.
Yeah.
That allegedly. I think he made into a weekend hall pass. But this is nothing new. She's not going anywhere, and she did it for the show. That's it.
I absolutely agree with that.
Well, $100 million.
Yes, this is a rich people divorce. This is the same thing that Will and Jada have been going through. You're allegedly. Not literally going to divorce. You're not literally going to divorce. I'm talking about according to what Jada said verbally. So it's not alleged if it's from the wife. And then I believe Will Smith also went along with it. So Will Smith anyway. So but they live separately, right? That is according to the source. So I believe that if this is the same thing. It's like it's not a real divorce. She's gonna have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. He's gonna have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And then they're gonna all spend Christmas together.
Oh, they both play around.
Yeah, allegedly.
I think she's decidedly started to play around. Again, it's been rumored that he's been doing this.
Okay,
he's been allowed to do it.
He's not bad looking. $100 million. Give me a call. What's your name?
He's not bad looking at all.
He's not. He's very handsome. And he. Let me say this about them. And let me also address what Dominic said about Jada and Will. I think that here's why I feel that these situations are a little different. I feel like Jada and Will actually had a problem, right? And I feel like, honestly, it's really none of our business. They just brought us into it. It's really none of our business what they go through, because I do think that they had a problem and that they needed to have that time to separate. All married couple, whatever, have their issues. They go through it the way they go through it. It just so happens that they're rich, and so they went through it in separate homes. Most people can't afford multiple homes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like most people can't afford to go to Zimbabwe for a vacation or Bermuda for a vacation to get away from it all. So for 3 months or whatever the situation is. So it's like most people can't afford multiple counselors and therapists or whatever for them to, deal with what they're dealing with. So I think that they actually had an issue. With Kyle and Mauricio, I think that they were having concerns with their relationship, but I don't think it was something that was out of the ordinary. And me and Miss Lisa had conversations before. We have had, because we've been watching Beverly Hills for probably since the inception.
Right.
And so we have I think I missed the one where the Asian woman was in that season. I missed that one where she
Crystal.
I missed that one. I missed that season because I'm still having trouble connecting with her in this season.
You'll continue to have trouble.
Yeah, I don't see why she's there. But anyway,
the Asian lady is a part of their group.
Or kind of, sort of. She was in another friend group and kind of ushered over to this one.
Yeah,
but she's not meshing well. Yeah.
She's not.
Okay. I'm not gonna say who I thought she was because I don't want to offend anybody. Okay.
Right. I want these folks to
concentrate on the black one, Kyrie.
Well, I agree with what Michaela said. Rich people problems. That's the common denominator.
That's really it.
Jada
it really is.
It's
but I do think that they kind of embellished this for the camera. I really do.
Absolutely, they did.
Firmly feel that way.
There is no danger of them divorcing. There's no danger of money being split or the need for a prenup. They're not going anywhere.
So is Jada to sell her book. It's all the same thing.
Okay.
Y'all,
sure.
I
don't
so
care.
Many thoughts.
Are y'all about that book?
No, but it's all the same thing to raise their platforms as a couple and separately.
I got the audible.
Rich people.
Anyway, we're gonna.
I'm not surprised. Okay.
I did. Why not?
I'm not surprised.
I'm sorry.
Love Jada.
No.
Love Jada.
I don't love Jada. I just, okay, whatever. Okay, so let's move on. So the next thing in the quick drop, you're so stupid. The next thing in the quick drop was Larsa and Cardi B. So Larsa and Cardi B, they didn't have a beef, but they did have a little bit of an internet back and forth because Cardi B questioned why anyone, she did not believe that Larsa was having sex 4 times a night, every night for.
No woman believes that.
I'm not a woman.
That's a lot
either.
That's a lot.
Honey, your yak would have fell out.
She is so full of crap.
You're what?
Like
her yak. Well, I'm sorry. I can't say what I want to say. So yeah.
Doctor, don't start with Jada. Leave it alone. Well, let's take a look at her response to what Cardi B had said online. Now, Cardi B didn't like direct it towards her. Like, he didn't go online to target Larsa. She was just responding to what she saw. So let's take a look.
Shout out to Marcus. I do also just have to ask, what was your reaction to Cardi B calling BS on you for saying that you used to have sex with Scotty 4 times a night?
You know, I don't know. How can someone else comment on how many times I have sex, you guys? Like, she wasn't in bed with us, so I don't know. And I don't know. I kind of felt like that was comical. And it's funny because I called Alexia and I go, Alexia, you don't think I have sex 4 times a day? And Mark,
I don't think anybody can have sex 4 times a day.
Just so you know,
like if you were having sex with Scotty 4 times a day, you still would be every day. That's what I was. That's what
I'm the sex expert.
So yeah,
who's the bald lady? She's pretty. Who's that?
That's Gertie. Yeah,
that's Gertie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Cancer. She's been going through right.
Yeah,
I told you guys.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
We're gonna get to that.
But you know what? I'm gonna take that back. She could have had sex that many times because she didn't always say it was penetration. It could be.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, so I'll go back to I believe her.
That's true. And she could have.
I still don't believe her.
There's other holes that she has. There's other things that so stupid, Miss Lisa.
One of my sisters told me a similar story that with her ex-husband.
Yeah, 4 times a night.
4 times a night.
4 times a night, a day.
A day, yeah. She said they would do it twice in the morning, and then they would do it twice at night.
They don't work.
They have 2 kids.
I need the ladies in the comments.
He has 9 kids.
But listen, I'm not questioning anybody's libido, but that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's why I said everything.
Unless you're a sex worker, and maybe
it may not have been
Scotty,
but it may not have been penetration all the time.
Yeah, there are different forms of sex.
There's different forms, but still, 4 times a day is still extreme. Right. However you're getting it or whatever you're doing.
I can see going through a hot spot for.
Right.
I want to ask her now.
But she said 4 times a night throughout their entire relationship. Yeah, I'm calling BS on that. That's
because he's away. I don't see how that is because he's away on games with an athlete. I don't know how that's possible. Okay.
And she had babies, right?
Yeah.
So possible during that time. So.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I want to. Is she still doing that now? Now she got this big, young, handsome man.
We just need Marcus to matter.
Well, like we all said, there are different forms of sex. So,
all right. Well, that's that. I don't really care what's going on with Larsa for JJ. Like, good luck, girl. If you're happy, I'm happy for you, girl. She's one of my favorites on Miami. So we'll get to that in a second. Good luck, girl. Scotty looked like he got me. Right, Doctor. That's a lot. I'm sorry. That's a lot.
I mean, but Scotty, I'm sure he does because he's not attractive, so I'm sure he does.
Okay. We're going to do What's Tea, and What's Tea is going to be a little different moving forward because we want to do overviews of shows and not just breakdowns on the reviews. But I want to do a quick overview of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What were your thoughts of the latest episode and what's been going on? I mean, it's only 1 episode out, right? Or is it 2?
Yeah,
it's only
1 episode.
Okay.
2.
Miss Lisa, I'm going to have you go first on this. Yeah, you're a veteran.
The first episode was pretty much a snooze fest.
Yes.
I must admit.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, it was typical. I mean, they start out kind of cold and then they warm up.
That's exactly it. It's like it's like a Marvel TV show. Let me stop being mean.
Yeah. And I'm so sorry because I was so excited about Marriage and Medicine and Potomac that I didn't do a rewatch of the second episode. So kind of talk me through it, Kwame, so I can give you my reaction.
You didn't.
Well, I mean, you didn't miss it. Garcelle is still upset about Jax.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it feels like because she's mad that, or not mad. She is concerned that her son wants to. Yeah, she wants because he works a lot, right? And so her son had a heart-to-heart with her and said,
Okay, I remember that scene.
Yeah,
okay.
so they were on the beach and remember that and stuff like that. But her son wants to live with his father. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I think if you can co-parent and handle your business, I really don't want to touch that. My issue really is Dorit. She is my least favorite person.
Yes,
I don't
she
like
was
her.
one of my faves. I used to like Dorit, but I've
never liked Dorit. I've never liked Dorit. No. I've never liked Dorit. She's always given me a privileged white woman, and now she's rich Karen, and so she's really aggravated me, especially in this episode. I'm just like, girl, you are such a whiny baby.
Yes, she was.
Okay, so let me just say this. So even though I think that the whole robbery was a cover up for her husband, I don't believe it's real.
Allegedly.
But let's just assume for a moment that it was.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand her like last season having this PTSD kind of situation. Mm-hmm. It's not making sense this season to me. No. It's not at all.
At all.
And PJ, the fact that he had his DUI that was quickly covered up and never discussed on the show, I have an issue with that. But I also know that they're not living together and they're not this happy, cohesive family either. Agreed. So, but Dorit is one of my faves. She's like the Marlo of the show. I love her for fashion.
She's one of your faves?
She is, not because she reminds me of Marlo in any way. It's just, I guess, the fashion. And I just like Dorit. I think she carries it. She's a good background character.
You know what? You know who's starting to remind me of Marlo? What's her name? What's her name right here? Next to
No, not Sutton. You're not gonna do it.
No. I don't trust Sutton. I don't know what it is.
Sutton is my girl.
I'm sorry. I don't trust her. I don't trust her in this season.
I love her down. I love her down.
Well, honey, you had some questionable thoughts about Kenya in the beginning, so I mean, I'm not surprised. What I'm saying, I don't know what it is about Sutton, but I don't trust her. I don't trust Sutton.
Who we shouldn't trust is Erica Jane, but that's a whole different topic. But Sutton is.
I like Erica.
Okay. I used to love Erica. Not so much. Not so much. I'm with the victims. I think even though she was found not guilty and not liable and all that great stuff.
Victims? What did she do?
She was completely insensitive. Her husband, her ex-husband.
It's her husband.
Essentially robbed. He was this high-powered lawyer.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Who represented these victims in Indonesia that lost, family in an airplane situation. Well, that's factual. That's factual.
This is all ABC News.
This is all real. Oh, good Lord. Not the allegedly. But anyway, he represented a lot of people for what do we call it? Like lawsuits and things like that, and robbed them, essentially. And provided a lifestyle for Erica Jane to have this. He was paying her to be a pop star, basically.
But allegedly, Erica didn't know any of this.
Yeah. And of course, we know she did.
Yeah, we all know she did. We all know.
Well, we don't know. I mean,
we don't know. It could have been
the excessive amount of money that was coming in. ABC News did. We saw that special. That was
and then on Hulu did the woman and I forget what they called it. The woman and her pimp, I forget. But anyway, Hulu did a complete documentary and broke it all down. Right. It was horrible. It was horrible.
It was bad.
So seeing that, it's like that's why I stay away from this franchise so much. So I did watch a piece of an episode, don't know where it was, where I was in the season. I guess it was part of the new one. And as soon as I saw her, it just turned me off. And then I saw Marcel just crying about some ex-husband, and she's just so broken. She reminds me of Val from Knots Landing.
Oh.
It was just like
I didn't think about that.
It was a lot, and I was like, "Oh, girl."
Yeah.
Well, I didn't like the stance she took. Like she came across badass, and I guess that was okay, but it came across really insensitive, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I agree. But I will also say this: I felt like they targeted her, and they did not have her back.
For sure,
That was messed up because she was the front runner on the show for a while. She was the breakout star for a while.
She was.
And I think that they targeted her and they tried to take her down. Now I will say, she started being mean girl after a while, and I totally, I get it, but it's like you didn't have to go there, after a while. Now, I want to say before we move on, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, we do have I want to really get into the other shows. Kyle has been my favorite on Beverly Hills Housewives. Yeah. However, this episode, no, ma'am.
Yeah, no, ma'am. It was forced. It wasn't real.
I see you, girl, and I'm just like I'm like Kyle. You really laid it on thick, girl. You really are like, just tell us that you don't like him right now, that you're angry with him. Maybe he dated somebody or he was messing with somebody that you told him not to, and he did it anyway. Maybe he, allegedly. Maybe he, I don't know. Whatever you're mad at him about, it's not you. This is not warranting you to go and try to have a divorce. You're just doing it for the camera, and your acting skills are pretty decent.
Kinda.
I mean, but we see
Bring back Kathy or Kim, so we cannot focus on this, even though this is going to be the story for this entire
season. It's going to be the story, yeah.
And I hate that for us.
So she's the Drew of this show.
Kind of, sorta. But she's a fave for some reason.
She's a fave.
She's not my fave. She's an anchor for sure.
She's definitely an anchor.
Yeah.
Her and you know who else is starting to become an anchor? Garcelle.
Oh yeah.
Garcelle's
trusted with the producer.
I love Garcelle.
Hey, yeah. Sean, what's up, Sean? Who started tomatoes? What's up with the tomatoes? Why?
I'm ready to move on.
Because we're spending too much time on the White Show.
You're right. That's what it is. You know what? Me and Miss Lisa need to do a separate show on this. Y'all don't give us
a quick drop. Right. This ain't no quick drop.
Well,
this is a middle-aged. This is a middle-aged.
I mean, Don't do that. I'm just not getting into the show. I'm just getting into it. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Well, and I'm here for you if you have any questions. Yes. I can give you all the background you need.
And what we should have a reality TV edition phone call, conference call. And if you have any questions, Kyrie, if you have any questions, just Dominic. I doubt it, but if you do, we can answer.
Right, well, so that way you don't get jealous.
I thought you watched this show. You don't watch this show?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, that's so sad.
It really
is. Okay, but let me just say this. Let me just say this, though. Outside of LVP, who you'll never see on this show again, they may mention her because she's the one that got away and she was Moneybags. Sutton is Moneybags. Yeah. I need people to understand that. Like, when all these other girls on the show try to, this money that they claim they have, Sutton got it.
Sutton has it. Sutton has the money. And the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you have to have a certain price
net worth,
rather, in order for you to even be considered to be on the show. They are the richest housewives in the entire franchise. That's why they're trying to pull.
Hey,
right. That's why they're trying to pull. What's her name from Orange County? What's her name?
Dorinda?
No, not Heather.
She's from New York, I think.
No, yeah, Dorinda's from New York, but they're trying to pull what's her name from. Is it Heather?
I don't know. I didn't watch them.
The one that's married to the guy from Botched. You know how I'm talking about.
Adrian. No, she used to be married. Not Adrian.
No.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I know. Yeah.
The partner. Yeah,
the partner. Yeah. So, but anyway, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, guys.
Boss man went to sleep.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna get into the shows that you guys love. We love you. Stay on the
Thank you.
Be right back.
Whatever.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundary and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet and Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir. Black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, do me a quick favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm. We appreciate you for tuning in. Also, don't forget to check out the Hotspot, which is Pyro Media's Patreon. You can definitely tune in and jump in on there. It does help. We have some things going on. Hold on, let me move. There we go. That's what I want to do. We have some things for you guys that you guys can tune in on, and some behind the scenes stuff. We are going to have Pyro Cocktail Hour this Friday. Shout out to Kyrie and I. We're going, and shout out to all of you VIP Pyromaniacs that are joining in on this conversation. Also, we want to shout out Kyrie because today was a new release of The Takeover with Kyrie Sinaj, a season of thanks. It was a phenomenal episode. Yes. Really, really dope music. Really, really dope. A lot of things for everybody. Young, old, brand new, brand old. Everybody, la-di-da-di. It was a great episode. Super proud of you, Kyrie, on this one. This is a
thank you
stuff. So yeah, this is
quite a mashup.
It looks like a lace front on your picture. That's so funny.
It does. Yeah, we know. It does. Right. It does.
That's when his hair grew. That's when his hair was long and ready to go and luxurious and luxurious right. To run their fingers through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need a new picture.
Not a lace front. Hilarious. All right, y'all. And don't forget to check out Pyro Cocktail Hour every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Definitely checking in. And you can go ahead and check it out by joining our Patreon. All right, y'all. Let's get into some things here. It's time for the reality rewind. Oh, yeah. All right. First up, one of our favorite shows, The Real Housewives of Miami.
The girls
they came in kicking. The girls are back. Yeah. I love them. I really do. These girls are it girls for me. I like the cast, even though I hate some of them. I found out a couple of things that I didn't know that I think some of you may be surprised about. But before we get into anything, what were your thoughts? We'll start out with Miss Lisa.
No. Start off with Dominic.
With Dominic. Go ahead, Dominic.
Yeah.
Well, this was the opposite of the episode that I saw, which I think was the first episode for Beverly Hills.
So good.
This one started off just on fire.
It did.
And it really whet my appetite for Miami and to see what's going to go down this season. Everyone has really obviously going through different things and their growth. There's a lot of growth over the past few months from their reunion to the taping of this season 5, right? This is season 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
5.
6. I think this is
6.
6.
So yeah, I'm just really excited. I feel like I'm seeing a bunch of old girlfriends, from Gertie to Larsa to Alexia to Maricel. It was really nice to see her as well. I really want her to be a full-time housewife again.
Yeah.
She's definitely the glue. It was refreshing to see them, to see where they kind of picked up, and to see them try to come back together. My heart just bleeds for Lisa. I'm happy to see that she's trying to move on, but I'm really just stuck on what she's going through at Lenny. That really bothers me. Yeah. But I think she's going to make it through. She's toughened up. She's learning her worth. and I'm just happy to see that with her.
Yeah.
As you said, I can't get enough Marisol. I wanted more of her this episode. We didn't get that much, but I see that she's not ready to make amends. And I don't blame her, to be quite honest.
With
it was
Adriana.
a lot. Yeah,
that
Adriana was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was mean. It was unwarranted. And when you love your friends, you don't do stuff like that.
No.
Talking to the ex-boyfriend, saying that he never loved her or whatever. It was just a lot. It was ugly. It was nasty for no reason. So I totally understand her not wanting to move on from that.
But but my thing is that Adriana, and this is what pissed me off.
I don't understand her. I don't understand. Okay.
This is what pissed me off with her, because you said that they don't have to talk or get along with each other. They don't have to, as long as they're not disrespecting each other, they can be in the same space and move on and be, cordial, or not even cordial. Don't say nothing to me, girl. I won't say nothing to you. That's all you have to do. But this one right here, they're trying to force conversation between them.
Well, can we go back to before she jumped in it? What's the other girl's name? The model.
Oh, Kiki.
Kiki bothered me this episode.
Kiki did bother me this episode.
She bothered me because we don't need a bone carrier, right? It's already enough tension and all of this going in. So just let it organically play itself out. And I think that if she wouldn't have said anything, then the other one wouldn't have tried to play matchmaker, because that's what she's going to do. That's her whole thing.
But my whole thing is also this. It's like, you didn't have to say what you said in the car, girl.
No, she didn't.
And
it's so back and forth, isn't it?
It's so back and forth. Where it's like one day she's like, 1 minute she's talking to Alexia and everything's cool. They're trying to make things cool. Then the next minute she's in the car and then she's talking crap to what's her name? What's the girl's name? The Russian girl?
I forget her name.
That's
Julia.
why. Julia, yes. The next minute she's in the car with her and she's talking crap to Julia and Kiki.
I don't understand Adriana. I don't understand where she's coming from with any of this stuff. Like, I don't get it. Like, sometimes you can understand it and not agree.
Is it crack? But what is going on with you? I don't understand.
I don't know what it is.
Allegedly as a joke. I'm not saying that she's actually on crack, but I'm just saying, it's like, what the hell? And then I come to find out that all three of these girls are friends of the show. I thought that Adriana was an actual
no, she was always friends. No, all three of them are friends of the show.
Here's why I am not okay with this, because first of all, Marisol, you need your flamingo back. I'm sorry, you need your flamingo. I don't know why you're angry. I don't know what production did to you, but you need to come back as a full-fledged housewife. I'm sorry.
She carries. She completely carries.
She's not going to do that.
She's not. She's not.
Well, what is her reason? What is her reason?
Well, I think part of it was that it was too much on her and her relationship.
Right.
It was
okay, but she's not in one now, is she?
She is.
Yeah, she's happily coupled.
Yeah,
she's not married.
She's not married.
They live together. They're Goldie and Kurt.
But is he not on the show?
Yeah, I've seen him on the show.
He was on the show.
Yeah, last season he was on the show.
So why be there at all? If it's a strain in your relationship, why be there at all?
Because she's putting in the same amount of hours to the film.
Well, technically, it's a little less hours than you do when you're an actual housewife. There's more obligations. You have to go to BravoCon. She's going to BravoCon anyway, but you have to do all of these other things. It's more obligations of the housewife.
And it's about opening up your home and your family, your kids to all that, and they didn't want that.
And
she wants to be on the show. Her family does not.
Correct. And I also think that because, her mom was on the show before and she passed away, I think that's also
right. Maybe that I can agree with that.
But for Adriana to be such a problem, for the show, and you not even be a flamingo holder, girl, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Do you think is she vying to become a flamingo holder? Is that the reason for all this drama and chaos?
Well, isn't that the goal?
No, she was a friend of the show during the original launch as well. Mm-hmm. She's always her and Marisol.
But she got her bag.
I think she wants to be a full-time.
Well, she got her bag. She got her bag by doing the intro song. That's her.
Right.
That's her song. When Peacock took over, she's getting paid for all. She's getting royalties, so she might as well be a damn peach holder, or not peach holder, a flamingo holder. Well, but one thing you will never be, Adriana, is that girl. You will never be Larsa. Ever.
I don't like this relationship with her and Marcus. I don't.
Why?
I love their relationship. Yeah. I think that.
It does make her look like a.
I'm sorry.
It makes it like
I mean, you can't help who you fall in love with.
No. I don't believe they fell in love. I believe that she fell into opportunity. But listen,
Kwame, let me ask you a question. Kwame, let me ask you a question because you said you believe in love. So, if one of your mother's friends and you fell in love, that's known you since you were a child, born, what would your mom say?
Oh, my mom will. First of all, don't bring Mama Corbin into this. we gonna talk about
let me just say this. I'm not mad at Larsa for that because that's a power move. I'm not mad at Larsa for that. Kudos to Larsa. It is a power move. I
think that's a double standard bullshit. Because it had been a man, everybody would be up in arms. But it's a woman. Go. This is a double standard bullshit.
No, well, we're looking at it. Real women are looking at it from a whole different standpoint because we don't agree with it. But I'm not mad at her for being able to pull this man, and she's dealing with it. Whatever. The issue for me,
if all the men, you pick a little boy, a man
No. Actually, my question is for Marcus. For all the women that you can have with less miles, with no children, one that you can have kids with without having to have, help, maybe. You choose Larsa. That's the question I have for Marcus.
But what if she was his childhood crush?
I doubt it. He was 6 when he met her.
Exactly. So that could still be his childhood crush. And he was 6, and so you waited till he grew up. Okay, I'll give you.
Well, I'm being facetious. I don't know how. I know he was a young boy. She said that they didn't have like this double dating kind of friendship with the Jordans, but it's just that you will be Larson, Pippen, Jordan. Like optically, it's just not a good look.
Are you
but I'm
kidding?
Not mad at it.
Are you kidding? This is a Liz Taylor move. No, I am like, yes, it is.
Hey,
yes, it is.
No. Which? Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Pippen
you don't
and
remember?
Jordan aren't friends. Who did Elizabeth? I mean, educate me. I could totally be. Yes. I'm like not missing it.
Really? She was with some. I can't remember which husband because she had like 13 of them.
Yeah.
And then
it was the best friend though.
Right.
The best friend.
Right.
You're right.
Hey guys. I don't mean to cut, but we do have 2 other shows that we have to. I don't want to stay on Larsa too long.
We stayed on Beverly Hills too long. We did.
I know, and now we gotta move on.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm very passionate about this, and I'm going to be passionate about the other 2 shows.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll talk more. Any other thoughts or comments on?
No.
Gertie. No. I have to say I'm a little disappointed in Gertie. This latest episode because she just
Gertie's going through a lot.
She's going through a lot, but I just feel like she's barking at the wrong people, in my opinion.
She's angry.
I don't think we saw everything. It sounds like there was some things off camera that's going to come out in the next few episodes.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So we'll see.
All right. Well, I mean, I will say, kick off the first episode I thought was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it. I don't mind watching it again. I won't because there's so many other shows we have to keep up on. But I was very happy with the first episode. So
I was happy.
Kudos to you. All right. It's time.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
For the Real Housewives of Potomac.
I loved it.
Hey, I'm so happy. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming through.
From the opening scene, that 1970s feel, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. Yeah. Production gets on my nerves sometimes, but they
I'm gonna need Giselle to get that paved way worked out.
Right? I was obsessed with looking at it.
I'm like, it's horrible that these women are almost killing themselves to come and have brunch with you.
But first of all, why are you wearing those high heels going down that dang on thing?
Yeah, that was my question. Right.
And then she wouldn't even let him walk through the house. That's the part that, like, I was like, okay.
Well, I think the house isn't it being redone or something? I don't know.
No, they showed the house when her boyfriend was in there, remember? And
Karen looks amazing. Karen looks amazing.
That's the question. Whose son is that?
Who?
Giselle's boyfriend.
Oh, you mean her best friend?
Oh,
Going from Larson, now we went from Larson to Giselle.
That's her best friend's son.
No, I'm calling him her best friend because I don't believe this relationship.
I don't know why y'all believe that younger men don't like to play with the
No. It's
Nobody
not
said that.
Because I very much do believe that younger men want to play with older women. I don't believe, however, that this man, who's typically attracted to white women, even though Giselle is, in proximity
Giselle's
of
passing.
Say it, Miss Lisa.
No. I don't believe it for one moment.
You called it. That was my question. I was like, he went from
and he did
vanilla everywhere to.
Well, who is he?
He's from Winter House. He's from Winter House.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Well, maybe he thinks she's white with a tan.
I knew he was a Bravo something. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. The chemistry was not there. It just.
No, it's not. Didn't. But I think they're playmates. I'll give them that.
I don't even believe that.
You think he's hired?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you think he's like Martell and Cherie?
No, I think he's like Kenya. And what was her name? What was his name?
Kenya has never hired anyone.
Come on, Lisa.
Why would she need to?
Lisa.
Okay, we're not even talking about Housewives of Atlanta, so I'm not doing this.
Okay, we're not going to do it because it's going to
Walter.
Walter. That's his name. Yes.
Do you think Kenya, if she was going to hire someone, do you really think it would be Walter?
Yes.
Are we going to really do this?
Yes.
Oh God, I'm not.
Well, I can't. I mean, her budget is limited. What do you mean,
Kyrie? Fuck you, Kyrie.
So anyway,
I needed that laugh, y'all. That was too much. That was too much. Okay.
I agree with Lisa. Giselle needs to add the steps instead of having the ramp.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the meat of this episode, which is Robin. Robin and Juan.
Exactly.
I believe everything Juan say. Okay, I just want y'all to know. I believe everything Juan has to say.
No,
I'm gonna stand by him.
I'm not buying it. I believe.
Put my face up there, Kwame.
Robin knows. Robin knows the deal. She wants everyone else to believe we're stupid.
Robin knows damn well.
Let's get into the
everything he said was.
Let's get into the conversation that Candace, Karen, and Wendy, the important people in the show, that they had a conversation together on. I mean, really,
these are the stars.
These are really the stars. These are really the ones that
I absolutely.
For.
Yeah.
You absolutely. What you said, Kyrie?
No, I said for me, yes. That's all that matters.
I mean, these are the only three that matter to me. The Grand Dame, Candace is my girl. There's really nothing she could do wrong.
No, I'm not saying that. Candace grew on me last season.
Yes.
He did.
I didn't like Cancerverse.
No,
I agree, but you know,
Wendy is my favorite. Wendy and Karen are my favorites.
Yes.
Wendy's okay. I think her glow up has been amazing. Grand Dame is my girl. I do like Robin. I do like Robin. I think, my Aries sis is in a bad situation right now, trying to hold it down for her man. Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
You like Robin?
I do like Robin.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. Let's get into the crux of the conversation because really, because this wasn't really my issue. Because
let's get to the issue. Let's get to the conversation.
The real issue for me was this.
Yeah.
At one point in time, Giselle's not your friend, girl. Giselle is not your friend. I don't care what. I actually like Giselle. I really do because
I like Giselle too. I like her better with their kids, but I like her.
I like her even more.
I love her with
Giselle. The way you sideswiped Robin, that was not okay. And Charisse, first of all, hold on 1 second. Who summoned you? And your dry wig, and what was going on with that call?
She looked better this time. This season,
she looked like she was wearing a call center outfit. I am sorry.
Yeah, she got too much money to be looking like
this. She was
paid. This is not any shame to anybody else.
Can I say, Kwame? Can I say this? To me, this entire scene, I looked at this scene totally different. I believe that Robin knew what she was walking into. I did not believe at all that Giselle blindsided her with any of this. She was very much aware of what she was walking into. And it's my belief that production said, you know what, Giselle, you got to call your girl out. You got to call her out.
And we all know Giselle loves to produce moments.
Right.
That's what she does. And as close as they are, you can't tell me that she was like, okay, let me look cute and get red. And then I'll do my little performance.
Because here's the thing. The story, him at the laundromat with his coworker, him getting his nails done, and we've never seen him have a mani-pedi with Robin, but yet we see it with him and a coworker. Okay, whatever, girl. But him and this woman in Canada, and his excuse is he's a nice person and she was stranded.
That was hilarious.
Stop. Come on.
I laughed. But no, but for me, I would have bought that over him sitting in the nail salon. What man sits in the nail salon with his wife? None. But you go sit with the woman? Yeah, y'all kicking it. They're kicking it.
Well,
I've seen men and women do it together.
Does he?
Yeah.
In the nail salon?
Yeah. Okay. He gets a mani-pedi while I get my nails and
my pedicure. And he was getting it done, but was he? But was
he was too? Wasn't he? Wasn't he getting his nails done?
Yes.
Was he getting a pedicure? I thought he was getting a
manicure. Or something.
Or manicure,
they were getting together.
I don't care. Listen, I don't.
You know what?
I no longer care about what Robin is doing with her husband or whoever he is to her. I don't care what's going on with them. My issue with Robin is that we're coming off a pandemic. We are in a situation where, with our economy, that people can't just be going all willy-nilly with spending stuff or whatever. And so for us to have to go when you're supposed to be on this show and you're sitting there getting on everybody else, you got on Karen for being quote-unquote inauthentic, you got on Candace for quote-unquote being inauthentic, you got on Wendy for quote-unquote being inauthentic, and then you're not sharing your information, what's going on with you. We have to hear it in the tabloids, and then when we ask you to address it, you have to go behind a paywall. That's whack to me.
I agree. I totally agree with all that.
That's whack to me. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? My relationship is strictly for the tabloids. It's strictly for the show. Because you all heard Juan when he said, well, we know what we have.
But my whole thing is like, if you're gonna do that, to answer your question, Kyrie, if you're gonna do that, then don't sit here and get on Candace about her relationship and try to ruin stuff with them, because regardless if Candace is with a white man or not, that's her husband, and the lies that they were trying to put on him, that's messed up.
Robin is Giselle's Robin is Giselle's puppet.
But she needs to come up with better lies. They should have said that, Juan paid for the room, but the girl cash apped him back or something like that. They could have come up with anything else. They could have said Robin was sitting in the car when Juan went into the counter. They could have said
but my thing is, so your man plays for the Baltimore Ravens. You asking this man for money? You can call your man, he can cash app you.
That doesn't make sense. We know what happens in those hotel rooms with those athletes and recruitment and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I believe that Robin is in love with Juan. I believe that Robin got with Juan when she was young. And so there's a psychosis there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe that.
Anime, I'm up here anime kind of thing. There's also the guilt of having lost this man's money and trying to bring that back together. I think there's a lot of situations going on with Robin toward Juan. But Juan is full of shit. Robin is just trying to make it work.
No, they are best friends. Playing is just like, but you just said that, Kyrie. They playing for the cameras.
Yeah, because he said, I don't know. We know. He said we know what we have.
Right.
So I believe she believed everything that Juan told her.
I think they best friends, and they marriage is manufactured for the cameras.
Yep.
And people have been asking them to get married for 8 seasons or however long, and they finally caved in and said, "Let's do this."
We don't even know if they're really married. We can't find the marriage certificate.
That's
not out there.
And we know they're just playing it for the cameras. This is just the game.
I think it is. I just want to.
And Ashley living in that house with Michael Darby's name still on it, and she talking about she's independent. How?
Ashley living in that house with those boys about to kill themselves, and she's totally unaware. I literally was like that
when they got on that damn counter. I was like,
I was screaming.
They're gonna die. They're gonna die.
Oh my god. Okay, and then really quickly with this demon. Let's just girl. We don't believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
Mama was not made to live in a 1,500 square foot
that I believe.
House.
When she said I married
she's
Gordon
out.
for his money, she
didn't mince her words.
She sure. There you go.
She didn't. And but see, I hope these old men take a lesson. Like
they're not.
He stood there with her when she had cancer, and he cried.
She didn't have cancer.
Oh, well, whatever she had.
Nothing.
Well, it was a cancer scare, but he stood right there by her and took care of her. Now that he's sick, peace out. See, y'all get with these young women. They don't know nothing about being a wife. She's not a team player. She's a showpiece.
I won't put that on young women.
No,
I think he knew from the beginning this was a transactional relationship. He went into it a certain way, and that's just it.
That's right.
I'm not mad at Mia.
No. Like she said, maybe I did marry him for his money.
She did not marry for love. She married for convenience.
There you go.
He's no longer convenience.
Well,
so you left your wife, who would have took care of you, for her,
and that's his fault.
I was about to say, stupid.
He left love for a feeling because she gave him a feeling for a while, and now it's over.
Okay.
Probably.
And whoever the new girl is, we don't know who the new girl is.
Wait, she hasn't been introduced yet, has she?
No.
Oh, you talking about what new girl?
Wait, where's she? Oh wait,
she's right next to Ashley. Yeah, didn't they say something about her?
Oh yeah, she's there to antagonize Wendy, ain't she?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She wasn't in, like, she wasn't on
I'm not,
episode.
yeah,
I don't remember.
I saw the preview. I'm not gonna like her.
Yeah,
I agree.
She's there to antagonize Wendy. I'm not gonna like her.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. We're gonna keep up with Real Housewives of Potomac. I thought it was a good start. I thought it was better than I expected. And it was definitely better than the Beverly Hills startup. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Now, the creme de la creme. We talk about Married to Rich, but this is Married to Medicine. I thought this was a very decent start to the episode.
I give it an 8.
Very shocked in how I felt in seeing, because I thought I was going to hurl. I thought I was going to get nauseous when I saw Phaedra. I actually enjoyed seeing her on the screen. I thought she interacted really well. I do not, and I am going to say this unequivocally, undeniably, I do not like Dr. Heavenly at all.
Well, we told you wouldn't. But here's the thing. I actually kikied with Dr. Heavenly this episode. Because really? I did. Okay, so there's a mean girl that lives way, way deep inside of me.
Way deep?
On certain days. I mean, I'm so sweet. No, but I'm not feeling a new girl. I'm not feeling Dr. G's fiance. Her teeth bothered me. Her teeth bothered me a lot.
Oh, don't say that.
Her teeth really bothered me, and I couldn't get past it. Dr. Ed, Mr. Ed. Yeah, I thought of a donkey. I thought of a horrible overbite. I didn't like her, and I was all for the Kiki with Dr. Heavenly. Yeah. Phaedra. I love seeing Phaedra. I'm trying to get used to this pussycat Phaedra.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's very different. And I'm open to it, but I'm glad to see her. And Dr. Heavenly made me laugh. I laughed out loud, and I was surprised.
Dr. Heavenly shade. I did cackle on. She also tickles me, Sean.
Well, look, when she said, "Listen, Quad was a gold digger. She's digging for copper. Listen,
look at Michaela. Michaela's about, I'm so happy Quad seen the light because of Heavenly, because she got to go. You know what? Whatever.
I kind of want her here for this. I want to see her tear into this new. But I'm not surprised. This is very much true to Dr. Heavenly form. She never likes the new girls when they come on the show.
She found
this is her hazing. This is her hazing.
Okay,
she wanted Dr. G. She wanted Dr. G. I think this girl came as
that's what I want to say. That's what I thought this episode. So I get it, because first I'm like, why would they bring him back? But now I see none of these women are Quad's friend. They're Dr. G's friend.
Yeah.
And also, now I see I'm alone out here on this limb. I think that Phaedra is so unnecessary. She could not have been there, and the show would still been spectacular.
Well, I agree with that, Kylie. You're not alone. You're not alone on that. I totally agree. I want to see how she's going to mesh. I want to see how it's going to mesh.
Well, Phaedra brought me over. She brought me over. Yeah, because I was in a full-time Married to Medicine watcher. Okay. I watched patches. But now that Phaedra is on here.
So Phaedra was your bridge over troubled water.
Yes. So trust and believe I am not the only person who's watching now because she's on here. She's bringing people over here.
But is she going to keep you? Because she's unnecessary to me.
I think for me, she's necessary. I want to see this. This is fresh for me.
Oh, okay.
See, y'all been watching this for seasons, but this is
I watched it since the beginning. I'm definitely.
I will say I did not watch it.
So I enjoyed it.
The first season I didn't watch because I thought to myself, why are 40 and 50-year-old women fighting? When Toya and that girl mom was fighting, I didn't like that. I don't want to see black people.
I loved it, and black people fight just like every other type of people. So I want that narrative to just put the rest.
I don't like to see black women fighting. I just don't like it.
It happens in all races.
No,
so
it
I hate this. Yeah, black women fighting, it happens.
Okay,
it's not Zeus.
You're failing to see. I don't give a damn about any other race. They can do what they want to do. I don't like to see black women fighting.
Okay. What are your thoughts on her?
If they replace her with her twin sister, I'd be happy.
I agree with that. Her sister.
Yeah, her sister was one. Yeah, her sister got that.
I can do without both of them. I can do without.
I'm gonna say this. I talked to Dominic about this girl. I don't think that she is ready for Married to Medicine. I don't think she's ready for Bravo. I don't think she's ready. She's not media trained.
She is not. She's not ready for TV. She's not good to look at. She didn't come across well. I think also her teeth bothered me so much.
Dr. Holt.
Well, I think that if she comes out this season strong, if she finishes strong,
she's bothered.
She's going to get chewed like a pack of gum. Okay.
I cannot wait until Quad comes. I have never been so excited for Quad to show up.
And for me, this is very exciting to see this whole new mix, and this is all new for me. But I feel like this girl, if she survives this season, then we're gonna see veneers. We're gonna see new weaves. We're gonna see new butt implants. And all kinds of stuff.
She's gonna transform.
She reminds me. Y'all watched The Real World?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back when it first started.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where she is.
Yes.
Dang. Well, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta look at her teeth again. I didn't see nothing wrong with her teeth.
She's a small town.
I'm not gonna talk about her appearance. I don't care about her appearance.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong. I didn't see nothing wrong with her.
My issue is not.
I have to look at her, so I have to talk about her appearance.
I don't see nothing wrong with her appearance.
But hold on, because my issue is not the appearance. My issue is how she handles the camera. Like she's not. She's not aware of the camera yet. She's not aware of when she engages with Dr. G.
Well, they just do it.
But can we just say it's less about her and more about Dr. G and his relationship with the guys?
They don't know how to bring him in there without making it because it's all about the women. It's not about.
She's gonna constantly. Okay, go on.
The men are a part of this too, though. That's what I like.
Yeah,
their husbands are a part of this show. But is it me or does Dr. G look better?
He does.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen him before, but he's looking actually kind of tasty. Actually, in that picture on the wall, I was like, "Who's that girl?" And
I always liked
Dr. G. That's him.
And you know what? As much as we all believe that this was a disrespectful move with how they did it with Quad, the excitement that I'm feeling to see this all play out. I didn't expect to feel this, and I hate it for Quad, but I love it for us as viewers.
Yeah, I agree. And then I feel like Phaedra is on this ride for the first time, and she's playing into it in a way that feels, and I'm not the
inauthentic.
Phaedra fan. I always call her Fakedra, as you know, but she is really good TV. And this first episode, she was already giving y'all.
Thank you, Dr. Holt.
Oh my God.
It's so, but let me just say this. I think Phaedra is going to bring drama. She's gonna bring. She's you know she blows up on camera. I can't deny that.
The only thing.
I just want her to be authentic in her storyline.
Right.
That's
she already,
it.
like you said, she's doing Pussycat right now. That's what she's playing.
Well,
and this whole thing you can tell is like, you know, it's a facade.
But she's the new kid on the block. So yeah. But
okay.
But what I want to see is what I want to see. I just want to see Phaedra read the complete shit out of Heavenly.
That's not gonna happen.
Me too.
I don't think it's
that's
gonna
not gonna happen.
That's
not gonna happen. You know, you want to know why it's not gonna happen? Because Dr. Heavenly has no bottom.
Yeah.
And Phaedra, but you know her confessionals right now. She's already poking at Phaedra.
But she's
and the reunion, Phaedra's gonna read her. She is.
She may read her, but Dr. Heavenly has no bottom.
There's no baseline for how low. Yeah, there's no baseline for how low she's gonna go.
And that's a dangerous ground. Phaedra's not gonna play around with that.
Heavenly can't read. Heavenly just throws insults.
Right.
Heavenly is very much from Florida.
Phaedra can read.
Quad can read.
Phaedra reads.
Quad can
read. Heavenly cracks. That's what Heavenly does.
Exactly. So this is gonna. I'm already at the reunion because I know Phaedra's gonna read her. She is going.
Oh
to read.
Well, I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see.
I would. Love
you know what I noticed
too?
too?
For me to go a TV gold.
I want you guys to notice this with Dr. Heavenly because remember, I'm hearing echo. I'm not sure why, but remember, Quad did not. Do you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
It's so yeah. So. Oh, good. It's gone, I think.
It's Dominic. I just muted him. It's okay.
Okay. So Heavenly is being shady toward Quad because Quad doesn't come in until like maybe 2-3 episodes later. So she's digging at Quad, even though Quad is supposed to be her bestie, right? Mm-hmm. And I think at this time in the filming that Dr. Heavenly wasn't sure if Quad was coming on the show or not, if she was returning. So she's digging at Quad, calling her a gold digger, making these comments about, Quad and also about Phaedra. But I guarantee you that will change when Quad comes onto the show.
Mm-hmm. Well,
she's going to see.
Because, when they started filming, Quad was still in negotiations. That's why she's not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for Quad, but I do think it's shady as hell for Quad to come to this woman's bachelorette party.
I think it was just
reality
on brand. It was on brand.
It was very on brand. TV. It's very on brand. But yes, listen, I'm super excited for the next episode. I think Married to Medicine. I think Married to Medicine is going to be the highlight of Bravo right now. At least out of the black shows.
Always is.
I don't know. Potomac. I think they're on Potomac.
I think, but you have to remember, Kyrie, Married to Medicine, even though reality TV, these women bring their real lives to the show.
Yeah, they do.
And it has been the saving grace, in my opinion, for Bravo.
I agree.
In the black sector.
I absolutely agree.
But
because when Nene Leakes left, and then we started having issues with, Potomac, or excuse me, Atlanta going down in terms of their ratings, Married to Medicine never went down in ratings. Married to Medicine always stayed up. There was a point where Married to Medicine almost overtook Atlanta until Potomac came out.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Because it's because you have messy professionals like us.
Yeah.
That want to see it.
But I do it now. I will say I do enjoy Married to Medicine better than I do Atlanta. I do.
Yeah,
right now, I do.
Right now.
Yeah.
I always have.
Well, all three franchises are bringing it this season because they're going to read Robin to filth for all season long. Candace don't drag her.
I think. I don't know. You always saying that Giselle wasn't being a real friend. I think Giselle probably feels like, well, girl, you could have told me what it was.
She knew what it was.
She knew what it was.
No, what I mean is, I think Giselle I think that Robin knows what it is. She's pretending.
I think Giselle did. That's what Giselle is doing. Giselle did nothing to Robin that Robin didn't know what was coming. Yeah. I promise you.
I can hear that. Yeah.
I can believe that.
But I still don't think she's a friend to her. I don't trust her.
Oh no. Giselle is her own best friend. I think too that the reads are going to come from Candace, from Karen.
Yeah.
Karen.
And I
hope Wendy gets her.
and Wendy. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Huh?
I said, what about Sharice?
I want her to go away.
I really want her to go. I do.
I want her to
go
away.
I thought Sharice was gonna activate Karen last season in a good way.
She thought she was too, but it didn't work.
She tried.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
And you know what? It's too late. When we wanted Sharice to share her life, she did not. And the tears that she shared, I don't care to see this 5 years later, lady. We don't care.
I've never been a fan of Sharice. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes. She's told Robin that before. Yep, she did. Now I know that you guys are looking at the bottom of the scroll. It says, "Thank you for joining. We'll see you on Friday." Tomorrow we're not gonna have Power Hour. I have a meeting that I need to get to, and Mashode. Shout out to Mashode for having.
Hey.
Tomorrow's gonna be his 1 year of Moments with Mashode. So shout out to him. He's going to celebrate tomorrow as well. So yes, we want to shout out to him, our friend of the show and internet cousin. We love him. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have a lot to do next week. We have to keep it tight. So either we need to come on earlier. I'll talk to the team. We need to either come out earlier.
Earlier would be great.
Yeah, that's but we have to stop at 7 next week because we have a new show. Well, it's not new. We're just moving in their time from Fridays in the morning to after 7:15 on Tuesdays, which is It's Just Kim. So make sure you guys tune in for that starting next week. So and if you have not tuned in to the latest episode of Coffee with Kim, it was a phenomenal episode on this morning. So definitely check it out on any of Pyro Media's outlets. You can listen to it on YouTube, or you can listen to it on our Pyro Media Network's podcast network. So definitely check it out. It was a phenomenal episode. And definitely it's triggering. So make sure it's content warning, trigger warning is being sent out. But we love you guys. Shout out to Miss Lisa, Kyrie, and Just Dominic. This is a great panel discussion on today, and I had a great time. It was what I needed. I appreciate you guys for being amazing and melanated proficient. Yes. Melanin proficient. That's what I meant to say. All right, you guys. Love you guys. Throw some hearts up in there. Fire signs. Love you guys. We'll see you guys on Friday. Kyrie and I will see you on Friday. Until then.
Miss Lisa, do not go anywhere.
Oh, yes. Please stay. Stay after this. All right, y'all. Stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.